Hey guys, with ever-growing technology and a ton of kids going to school from home, it's become even more important to make sure that your child has a great functional laptop that will be useful for their schoolwork and anything else that they want to do. So today we're going to be diving into some of the best laptops that you can buy for your kids. There's a lot of things to consider when you're looking at laptops specifically for kids, because you want to make sure that they're not too expensive in case something does happen to it, but you also don't want it to be cheap and frustrating for them to use. But don't worry, we've done a ton of research, and today we're going to be diving into 7 of the best laptops that you can buy for your children. And I'll be breaking down each of these, including features and benefits, so you can see which one might be the best choice for your child based on their particular situation. And as always, I'll include links to each of these down below so you can check out any updated pricing and availability for any you might be interested in. Also, if there are any special deals or discounts for any of these, I'll include them down in the description as well. So starting off, we have the best overall choice for a laptop for your children, and that is the Dell Chromebook 3189. Now this laptop is priced very reasonably, so you don't have to be too concerned about it getting damaged or broken, but even at that lower price point, it still has fantastic features, including great battery life. It's actually built very sturdily, so it's going to be very durable for your children as well. It's got fantastic speakers included, so if they are taking school from home, it's going to be nice and clear for them, or if they're watching any videos or cartoons, they're going to have great sound quality for that as well. Another fantastic thing is the laptop is a great size for kids. It's not too large, but it's also not extremely small. Just a couple things to note with this one. The screen isn't very bright compared to some of our other models, so if your child does have any visual impairments, that could be an issue. And if they do plan on doing a lot of multitasking, it will actually slow down the computer significantly, so that's one thing to note as well. But again, if you're looking for the best overall option, has great performance, a great price point, it's durable and has great battery life, then definitely check out the Dell Chromebook 3189. Up next, we have the Asus Chromebook Flip C434, and this is a fantastic premium option for your kids. It's high quality and it has a very durable design. It comes with a 1080p touchscreen, and it's large enough to be enticing while not being cumbersome at 12.6 inches by 8 inches by 0.6 inches. And it's relatively light at only 3.1 pounds. Now the biggest reason why this might be a great option for all you parents out there, it's powerful enough and it has enough great features that this will be a laptop that they'll be able to use for many years to come. Your kids are going to love that 1080p touchscreen, and it also has really great battery life. Now in our testing, we noticed that the touchpad can be a little bit finicky, but this can easily be countered by adding a mouse into the mix if it does bother you. And this one is a tad pricey compared to some of the other models we mentioned, but for that price point, you are getting a really premium feeling laptop. It's got great features. It also is very durable. So like I said, your kids are not just going to outgrow it in a year or two. This is going to be a great long-term laptop for them. So it's also a great investment for you. Our next option is the Lenovo Chromebook Duet, and this one is a fantastic budget laptop if you're a little bit more restricted on how much you want to spend. Again, it does have a really nice looking display at 1920 by 1080, so you're getting an HD experience, and as I mentioned with our previous two, it does have a long lasting battery, which can be great for all those long homeschool or homework sessions that they might have. Now, if your child does move around a lot, if they're going to be going to and from places with their laptop, this is also a great option because it's super portable. It only weighs 2 pounds, and it's 9.6 by 6.6 by 0.7 inches, so the form factor is actually pretty tight as well, so it makes it great for portability. Also, if you're kind of on the fence between getting your child a tablet or a laptop, this is the perfect fit for that need because the keyboard is actually detachable and it functions completely on its own as a fantastic tablet. What that means also with being a tablet is you're also going to get an 8 megapixel rear camera, which is not something that you'll find on a regular laptop. Again, this has a great battery with in our testing running at about 13 hours. But just something to note for you parents out there, the keyboard is relatively small, so if your child does have larger hands, it might be a bit cumbersome, and there's no headphone jack. So if they're still using that 3.5mm headphone jack, that might cause a few issues. But overall, this is a fantastic middle ground between a tablet and a laptop, and in my opinion, you're actually getting sort of the best of both worlds. So this is definitely one to look into for your child. Up next, we have the Google Pixelbook Go. And like it references in the name, this device is a great one for kids on the go. It's got great premium features like an Intel Core i5 processor, also has a 1080p touchscreen, and it has a 128GB SSD, which is great for that extra little bit of speed bump. But like I said, it's for kids on the go, which means it's ultra light at 2.3 pounds, and it's got a relatively slim form factor as well at being only 0.5 inches thick. Again, it does have great battery performance, clocking in at about 11.5 hours, and it's made of this great textured magnesium alloy, which makes it easy to grip, easy to carry around, and it's going to be nice and durable as well if your kids are throwing it into backpacks or bags quite often. Now with this laptop, there's not a ton of ports, so if you're somebody that likes to add a bunch of different peripherals to your device, then this might not be the best option for you. And the keyboard actually does feel a bit shallow. It's not the best keyboard that we've ever tested, so just things to keep on your radar. But overall, this is a really great laptop, and again, if your child is on the move quite often, it might be a good option for them just to make sure that you have something that feels premium, is really durable, and also lightweight. Next on our list, we have the HP Envy X360-13. And this is going to be a great option if you're looking for a premium Windows laptop for your kids. It's got truly fantastic performance and some high-end components as well, with an AMD Ryzen 5 4500U processor and also an AMD Radeon graphics card. If your child is interested in maybe some light gaming on top of their homework, this could be a good option for them. But again, it does keep that nice portability at weighing in at only 2.9 pounds. It also does have that great 1080p display and a battery life that'll last you almost 12 hours. And it does have that touchscreen as well, so that's another great feature. Also, with all that power under the hood, this is a great option if your kids are interested in getting into video editing or picture editing, that sort of thing. That graphics card and processor are going to come in very handy for that as well. Just a couple of things to note: that there's no Thunderbolt 3 on this laptop, and it is a little bit thicker and heavier than some of its rivals. But overall, this is a great laptop. In fact, not only is it a great laptop just for kids, but it's one of the better laptops that you can buy in that price range just in general. It's got some great components under the hood, and this is going to be a device that can handle some more complex tasks like video editing and light gaming as well. Next up, we have the HP Stream 11. And for those of you that have a really tight budget, this is going to be the best budget option for you. It features one of the lowest price points out of our laptops today, but despite that lower price point, you still are getting some premium features. It has an Intel Celeron N4000 CPU and also has Intel UHD Graphics 600, along with some other great features like long battery life, a tight form factor, and it's light at only 2.47 pounds. The laptop is also a bit smaller than some of our options, but it's not small enough to be annoying, and it should fit just perfectly in your young child's hands. Just to note, the display on this one isn't fantastic. It does look very washed out compared to some of the other models we mentioned, and the webcam on it is pretty terrible. So if they're going to be doing a lot of video chatting or conferencing with teachers or that sort of thing, the webcam definitely needs some improvement. And if you're interested in gaming, the onboard graphics card won't be able to handle too much in that department. But it does have decent battery life at about 9 hours and 20 minutes, and again, for the price, it's going to be really hard to get something with this many features and just being this high quality for that price point. So definitely worth checking out if you are on a tight budget. And last up, we are diving into the world of Mac. We have the MacBook Air. Now, for all of you Mac users out there, you know that right out of the box, you are getting a premium device, and the MacBook Air is no exception. And depending on your budget, there are a few different options that you can choose with this one. You can go with the Intel Core i3, i5, or i7. You can also get some different RAM sizes at 8 or 16 gigs, and there's also some different storage levels as well. So you can go anywhere from 256 gigs all the way up to 2 terabytes. So you can definitely customize this to fit your budget and performance needs. But out of the box, you're also getting a fantastic 2560 by 1600 13.3 inch display. It's also nice and light at 2.8 pounds, and it does have that fantastic battery life. Also with Mac, of course, you're getting all the added Apple features as well. You'll get things like iTunes and GarageBand all bundled in. But I will say that compared to some of our other PCs on this list, the performance for the price is a bit underwhelming. There are better options at a lower price point from purely a power perspective. And if you do enable that True Tone on this Mac, the display can look a little bit muted. But overall, if you're looking for a great entry point into the world of Mac, and maybe you just want to make sure that you have something that syncs with all of your Apple devices at home, this MacBook Air is a fantastic option for your kids. And again, you know Macs, they last forever, so it's going to last your child a really long time. So guys, hopefully you found this video helpful. If so, please feel free to leave a thumbs up, as I always appreciate that. And just a reminder that I will include links to each of these products down below, so you can check updated pricing and availability for any you might be interested in. Also, do let me know if you have any comments or questions, as I always love getting to answer as many of those as I can. But otherwise, thanks so much for watching, guys. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Stay safe out there, and I will see you in the next video.